Welcome to this week's Cooking with Connie. Well, this week we got a real treat for you. Kind of a fallish thing, but also kind of summer because it's going to have some zucchini involved in it. And around here, zucchini is pretty plentiful right now. So this is a carrot apple zucchini bread. So you're going to have lots of really good stuff in here, and we're going to modify it to make it healthier. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a half a cup of butter, which we have melted. And then we're going to use a cup of our monk fruit. And remember that I'm kind of switched over to the monk fruit allulose that I really like. This is the Impact brand that I get on Amazon. And I think I'm probably going to go with this rather than my monk sweet because I really like how this works in pretty much everything. Got a cup of that. We're going to do 3 eggs. If I can figure out what to do with my eggs here. Here we go. And start stirring this stuff around here so our butter doesn't solidify with the colder eggs in there. We're going to have 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. You can use lemon or orange juice, but I'm going to use lemon juice. And if you want to get really fancy, you can squeeze your own lemons, but I'm just going to use the bottled stuff. I'll take some shortcuts where you can. Let's see, we're going to do a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And remember, all this recipe will be in the comment section, so you'll be able to find the recipe, so you don't have to write everything down while we're doing this. Okay. Now we're going to use that baking blend. Remember that we had from before? So this is Connie's baking blend, and we're going to use about 1 3/4 cups of it. We're going to use a pinch of salt. I just like my little Celtic salt, but I don't like to use a lot because it has a lot of flavor, so we don't want to get it too salty. We're going to use a teaspoon of the baking soda and a teaspoon of the baking powder. This one recipe calls for both. I like the Red Bob Mills brand, so that's what I usually keep on hand at home. We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is going to have a lot of flavor, guys. There's our cinnamon in there. We're going to do a pinch of cloves. Now, when I say cloves, I do not mean whole cloves. Someone made that mistake. You want to use ground cloves when we say a pinch of cloves. All right, so I'm just going to take it and pinch it because the cloves have a pretty strong flavor, so you don't need very much of it. We're also going to do a pinch of ground nutmeg. A little nutmeg in there. All right, and then we have already, well, that might have a little extra nutmeg in it now. We have already mixed our grated our zucchini. So we have a cup of grated zucchini, a cup of grated carrots, and a cup of apples. So we're going to dump all that in there. And you really do want to grate the carrots. Don't buy the shredded carrots because you won't get as much moisture. All right, so we're going to stir all this stuff up. some other good healthy things. So we're going to put a tablespoon of chia seeds in there. And we're going to do a tablespoon of flaxseed. And we're also going to throw some walnuts in there, about a half a cup of walnuts. Well, maybe. I don't think I got this package open yet. Okay. Stir all that up, get everything incorporated together. Now I have a loaf pan here and I've already greased that, sprayed the avocado and got that kind of all melded around in it. And we'll get this as soon as we get it all stirred up together and put it in the loaf pan, and then we'll start baking it. We're going to bake it at 350 degrees, and it should take 50 to 60 minutes because these usually take a little bit longer. So, get that dumped in there. Push it down in there so it's evened out good. Okay. So here's our final product. We're going to pop it in the oven and we'll see what happens. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, we're back. It took about 55 minutes of baking, and we have this lovely bread that you could probably eat for breakfast and not feel a bit guilty with all of the good stuff that's in it. You got your apples, your zucchinis, carrots, chia seed, flaxseed. There's no sugar, and it's gluten-free. How can you beat that? So this is another episode of Cooking with Connie. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and remember to make good choices.